Welcome back. You're here with Christian. Lucky Collie's around here somewhere, and we are going to break down the early slate for this Sunday's action on DraftKings. Um, it's going to be an exciting slate. Lots of good players, lots of points to be had. So let's figure out how we're going to get this done. Starting at wide receiver, DK Metcalf. He's going to be my guy this week. Expect him to do substantial work against really bad Indianapolis secondary. Same dudes from last year. A lot of confidence there. I don't think there's going to be much resistance for DK. I think he's going to be able to work and do what he wants. Correlating with that, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is probably going to make the cut today, this week. The way I look roster construction going, I can see the vast majority of the field paying way low at quarterback. Especially in the all days, the main slate. But as far as the early slate go, I will be paying up. I will be taking some lower ownership on Russell Wilson. I'm sure DK is going to be plenty popular, so there's no variance there for sure. But but I don't think people are going to get to Russ. I think they're going to go a different route. They're going to try to stack some of those running backs up top, and good luck to them. But Russell Wilson to DK Metcalf, that sounds like about 50 points right there, so we're just going to start right there. Moving on down, running back, just going to auto lock Christian McCaffrey in there if you want to build a 200-point lineup, which is what we are trying to do here each week. Christian McCaffrey will definitely help you get there. I don't think I need to explain why. And at 9,500, it's the cheapest you're going to get him all year. He's at the Jets. Just lock him in, let him go. Back to wide receiver, gonna have to find some value. Value is going to be thick, between 4,500 and the base 3,000 even probably. Somebody's going to emerge that we don't see coming, that we're maybe iffy on. When you're getting down underneath that 4,500 level to help make a roster work, you're definitely looking for a guy who's in a good situation. And the guy down there that I see to be in the best situation for week one is Marvin Jones Jr., 3,600. Jacksonville Jaguars now signed a 2-year deal with them for pretty decent money. And I think he is going to be very, very useful for Trevor Lawrence to be effective out there. Jacksonville, very thin at tight end, not a lot of athleticism there. I mean, they'll pop up from time to time, but mostly you are going to be looking at a very concentrated offense in Jacksonville of 3 wide receiver sets and James Robinson in the backfield. So I mean, Jacksonville's going to be a pretty easy team to stream week to week. And at 3,600 with his red zone and touchdown potential, Marvin Jones Jr. way too cheap. So looks like I'll be rostering Marvin Jones Jr. Hopefully get some red zone targets, and hopefully I'm right about the Jacksonville Jaguars. The easiest matchup you're going to get all year. Houston's trash. We all know that. Big numbers to be had each week against Houston. So, I guess I'm trying to talk myself into it, which I think I've already done. Moving on to tight end. Tight end is a dumpster fire black hole that kills lineups. But my thoughts on that this week and going on throughout the year is that if I don't feel comfortable about paying all the way up for tight end, I will just be finding a way to punt it. Lots of ways to do that for week one, where you can come in and find somebody under $4,000 at tight end, even under $3,000. We got 2 guys there. Back to Carolina against the Jets. Dan Arnold, free agent coming over from the Arizona Cardinals. Tight ends against the Jets. He's 2,600. It's not that hard to pay that off if you're getting action. If he's on the field a lot, seeing a lot of snaps, he could definitely get there. Moving on up just a little bit, you got that Tyler Conklin guy from Minnesota who had his Q tag removed today, practiced fully. Good sign for him. He showed flashes last year when Minnesota had tight end problems. Herb Smith Jr. out for, he's on the IR. I don't know if he's out for the year, probably. So you got Tyler Conklin, 2,900. Once again, what do you got against Cincinnati? he's going to get targeted. It's not that hard to pay off 29. Um, there's a few other guys in the $3,000 to $4,000 range that you could take some interest in. I think does Michael Pitts break the tight end portion of the slate? Probably, and probably kick myself. So, type probably not going to pay up for Kittles, Hawkinson, Goddard. Not really interested in those guys. Um, Zach Ertz, sneaky play. Eric Ebron, sneaky play. Guys, who can do it. So, good luck on tight end, folks. It's always a dicey thing. And then finally, another annoying part of daily fantasy sports is defense and DST. And pretty much decided going forward this year that we will not be paying any more than 2,500 for a defense. I don't really see the point. The variance is so ridiculous. The defenses score so few points. Why would you, you know, carve into your salary by doing that? And looking out here, got two options, 2,500 or lower. Probably make it very different. Buffalo at home against Pittsburgh. Why not? And going all the way to the bottom, 2,000, Atlanta Falcons. Eagles suck. What can you say? They're going to make mistakes. Young running quarterback making his like eighth start or something like that. So, so might be going to punt it the whole way, I guess. So, chances are we'll be locking in Atlanta, saving as much money as possible, giving us flexibility at that wide receiver 3, and RB2. RB2 is a little dicey for this week. Got some good candidates. You could fill out the roster with running backs. It's just, it's DFS. What are you gonna do? But that's just some of my how I'm thinking that this roster is going to get built this week. There's few advantages for week 1, but the way they did it this year is that, we could see it coming from a mile away. So, good luck to you out there, and if you like the channel, hit me a sub, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down if you don't like it, whatever. And I'll talk to you soon.